Whoa! What was that?
My friend, there is a lot of smoke coming out of this volcano. You might want to get up here pronto.
Fast! Got it! On my way!
Hey, Ramiro, the festival operations team are tracking some activity around the volcano. That wouldn't happen to be exactly where you're taking my superstar driver, would it?
Está bien, Haley. This is really only a small eruption. Nothing to worry about.
Fine. Just remember we have an outpost to set up, yeah?
Isn't this incredible? The volcano has never been like this before, but it's waking up for Horizon! When you reach the top, we should do our tests and then get out of here, my friend. The vaca is waiting and I think the volcano is getting angrier.
Angelica Garcia coming to you live from the Horizon XS chopper. That's right, we have a chopper. We're flying high over Mexico to see one superstar driver take on the fury of the Gran Caldera volcano. Don't go anywhere.
Looks like you're attracting the local news. You're on TV.
It looks safe, but there's vapor everywhere. This expedition looks to be heading straight to the active crater of the volcano. This might be the most rock and roll thing ever. We'll be back soon.
Remy! Did they say anything about steam vents?
See, believe it or not, they said opening them, say with a car, actually helps release the geothermal energy.
Keep going, superstar. Don't let the Gran Caldera defeat you. Horizon XS is cheering you on.
Coming up on the crater now, Remy!
Copy that. Feel free to turn on the air conditioning. You made it! Yeah, Rachel. I spoke to Haley and they say we have some time. In fact, there are some things she wants us to do up here. For science, you know?
For science! Should be enough water in the cab for a sample.
Excuse me, pilot. Mind if we take a detour on the way? I swear I saw some kind of barn or something out there.
Suited. And booted. Come at me, science.
See, Haley? We've placed the seismometer. You're getting the readings? Buenísimo. We should be heading down soon.
Not how the geologists do it, but...
Hey! Science is problem solving! I promised I'd show you an active volcano up close. Now, I think the show's over.
Yep, that's enough playing with fire for one day.
Oh, that was a big one! I think the volcano is telling us we've overstayed our welcome.
Agreed. Let's go. I'll see you at the bottom, Rami.
Good thing I know the fastest way down. Don't look back!
Trying my best.
Woohoo! That's all! Bien! You faced the volcano. Now let's see how you handle some real Baja racing, my friend. Vamos! I know an old Baja circuit that would be perfect. I didn't plan on us entering a race already, but here goes nothing.
And we're into the final now. Oh, but what is? Some new competitors are entering the arena. Ah, this is awesome! Vamos! The crowd goes wild!
Legendary Baja racing, my friend! Legendary Baja racing, my friend!
Ah, we've never seen anything like this!
Horizon Baja. Standing shoulder to shoulder with the Baja 500 and 1000. Legendary cross-country racing.
My friend, those run once a year. We get to do this every day.
You know how to make an entry. Welcome to Horizon Baja. Well, what do you think of the place? This will be the destination for cross-country racing. You in? Here's the new cross-country event program to start. So I will see you out there.
Hey, Mr. President. Attendance has already skyrocketed at Horizon Baja. Guess we're not the only ones who always dreamed of coming here. Keep bringing them in, superstar.
Yikes! You might not be able to take that thing in competition, but it sure can shake up some speed traps.
meters. Turn left. Turn left.
Hey Horizon, who wants to spend a weekend in the Baja? New Desert Outpost is live with more fans, more food, and more cross-country racing than you could ever want. I'm taking XS out there as soon as I can get the chance. And so Rami and our superstar driver taking on our volcano on the way here? That's so cool. You two deserve a song.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Horizon exit.
You have arrived at your destination.
Bringing the best rock music all year round.
Is that 5 cross-country wins? Already? Crikey! You do this to all the race coordinators or just me?
Turn around when it is safe to do so. Calculating route.
region a little bit, but I never really knew much about cross-country racing until I came to the festival. Now, I'm like obsessed with it. I'm watching every race, every result coming out of the desert. Like this superstar driver with 5 wins now. That's awesome. I'm coming down to watch as soon as I can get a break from the excess booth, friend. Save some for me.
turn around when it is safe to do so.
It's
In 100
loud.
meters, turn right.
It's proud. It's
400
Horizon
meters,
XS.
turn left. In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left. In 400 meters, you will arrive at your destination. President. Festival setup is looking pretty good, right? I don't know, I think we have a few more adventures in us. And you want to put a bow on your Hall of Fame run, right? I've been sitting on this one for a while. It's the showcase I've always wanted to do. See you there.
You're on Horizon XS with Angelica Garcia. Look, I love my job, alright? I'm so lucky to be able to write and record, travel, play shows, connect with new people. But if there's one thing that's missing from a career in the music business that I never realized until I came to Horizon Mexico, it's showcase events and monster trucks. There are like 100% more monster trucks here than if I stayed at home. So, thanks for that. I appreciate it.
Turn left. Meters. Turn left. Turn left. In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right.
Hey, do I detect a pattern here? Because my speed trap map sure would look nice with 3 stars across the board. awesome! Wait. Now go do another one, and I'll have my camera phone ready this time.
Okay, you...
Damas y caballeros, here they come! Two terrifying monsters! And the brave hero trying to beat them both! Who's fighting for the winner? Who will be victorious? Who, my friend? Who?
You did it! Of course you did it! Now, how about a victory lap in that thing? What's it like behind the wheel?
Oh, this is fun!
Now, we've got the whole stadium rigged with you're what they all came to see. Go give these people a show.
It flies! It flips! It spins! Is there anything this monster and this partner cannot do? Horizon's biggest superstar finally has the biggest car to match! Go! 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 Damas y caballeros, I think that monster is hungry! Hungry for donuts!
That worked. Unbelievable brings fans, fans bring hype, hype brings expansions. Everything is going to plan. Hey, Mr. President. You know what time it is. Where to next? Great! They're filming for the new Vanguard Force movie, and the star Frankie Beaumont was asking around for you. I still don't think the two of you look anything alike, but Frankie really seems to need your help. In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right. In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left. Arrived at your destination. meters. Turn right. You have arrived at your destination.
Wow. It's like looking in a mirror. Right? I mean, the perfect stunt double is an identical twin. You said you wanted some driving lessons. Get in! Let's go!
So, there's a new movie. Vanguard Force 10.
Yeah, I've seen the teasers. And I had fun driving stunts in the last one.
Right. The director is insisting we do our own stunts this time round. So I need to get decent after the standing you set on the last one.
Have to do your own stunts. Well, let's see what we can do.
That's, the Stockholm slide. So, there's a new movie. Vanguard Force 10.
Yeah, I've seen the teasers. And I had fun driving stunts in the last one.
Right. The director is insisting we do our own stunts this time round. So I need to get decent after the standing you set on the last one.
Have to do your own stunts. Well, let's see what we can do.
That's, the Stockholm slide.
We've already started filming. It's hopeless. I'll never impress Victor Garcia Hernandez as a driver or legitimate dramatic actor. Actually, I have an idea. Since, you know, there's a bit of resemblance here. What if we don't tell anyone and hang on. You do the driving and I do the acting. I think we could pull that off. I've got a stunt coming up.
I just got my hands on a piece of Mexican racing history. Wanna see?
Of course! On my way. Get the costume on and pretend to be me.
In 200 meters, turn right. Turn right. Turn around when it is safe to do so.
festival starts with a hero car. And who gets to play around with it? Always some hotshot driver like you. Well, not this time. You're Scotty's ride, kid. Let's go. Oh, look at all the buttons. Oh, I mean, not bad. Not bad. Show me what this thing can do. Wow. Horizon. It's been a ride, huh? Get it? Because we're in cars? Oh, I'm sorry. No, you know what? Actually, I'm not sorry. Horizon has been amazing for me. I've loved every part of it. Even back when I wasn't quite as, Scotty. There's been so many amazing people. Alice, Jack, Hero, Warren, Sammy. Oh, and my boy Tom Thompson. He hates it when I call him that. Oh, I hope that's not why he didn't come to Mexico. I've seen it all. From the Colorado Heats to the Festival Falls in Australia, all the way to the Hall of Fame right here in Mexico. Yeah, I think Horizon has always been about the people, or the cars, or all the wonderful places we've seen. Man, I don't know.
What does Horizon mean to you?
Huh? Me? Wow. Nobody's ever asked me something like that before. I'm usually just Scotty T, the Scottmeister, Hype Train Tyler, But just you wait. You are in for a high-speed tour of the best festival days of your life. Pure nostalgia, pure Horizon, baby.
I can't wait!
In the hero car. Ooh, my head's spinning. Hey, one sec. Yellow? Darius? Do I know a Darius? Wait, Darius Flint? You're in Mexico?
I just got my hands on a piece of Mexican racing history. Wanna see?
Of course! I'm on my way.
Oh, no way. No way. Kid, Darius Flint, the Darius Flint is here. He wants a piece of the best driver at the festival. Meet me near the East Coast and get here quick.
In 400 meters, turn right. Turn left. Turn left. Arrived at your destination.
Let me guess. Today's episode of Mexican Automotive History with Ramiro is about the Baja 1000.
You are very perceptive, my friend. This dune buggy was the first car to race here. Let's take it for a spin. The Baja 1000 is probably the most prestigious race held in Mexico. Do you know how it all started?
I assume the Myers Manx has something to do with it.
Correct again. The Baja 1000 started as a very elaborate marketing campaign for the car you're driving. But let me start from the beginning. On the 22nd of March, 1962, Dave Eakins and Billy Robertson did the first real Baja run. They went from Tijuana to La Paz in 39 hours, 56 minutes on new Honda CL72 Scrambler motorcycles. So they probably were a bit sore afterwards. They got a lot of media coverage though. A year later, Myers started to work on a prototype buggy he called Old Red in his garage in Newport Beach. It was based on the VW Beetle, and it paved the way for what we know as buggies. Cars that are built for off-roading using the Beetle as a donor chassis. But I guess they wanted even more publicity because in April 1967, Myers decided to make an attempt at breaking Eakins' record. And it worked! Myers did it in 34 hours and 45 minutes, beating Eakins for more than 5 hours. The rivalry was known as Buggy Beats Bike in Baja. Sounds like something you did back in the UK, doesn't it? Manx became an overnight sensation as a result, and suddenly they were friendly races all across the Baja. It wasn't long before they realized they needed something more organized. That was Mexican 1000. Guess who won the inaugural event?
Mars Max?
You're on fire today! Yes, in 27 hours and 38 minutes. The official race was 100 miles shorter than the original route, but it's still impressive. The Mexican 1000 was later renamed to the Baja 1000 and is run to this day.
200 meters. Turn left.
I love that story. My abuela used to tell it to me at least once a year.
Hey, come quick! Papa Fernando needs your help!
Okay. I'll be right... There?
100 meters. Turn around when it is safe to do so. Recalculating route. In 400 meters, turn right. Turn sharp left. Turn sharp left. In 200 meters, turn left. Turn left. In 100 meters, turn left.
This is a big investment, my friend. If you're sure, I'll call the owners and vouch for you. I'm sure they'll hand over the keys when they know it's you.
You have arrived at your destination.
Oh, right. I get it now.
To be honest, though, it was me who needed your help, not Papa Fernando.
I can't fault that logic. Who are the other racers?
It's this new street racing crew that's been hanging around. I think they're here to see what you can do. Let's show them. Toy, he's eager. But this isn't really a street race. There's no checkpoints, just the finish line. So keep to the route and get there first. It's hard to overstate the effect that the Beetle had when it arrived in Mexico in 1954. Before that, all we had were these huge American cars. So this new European-style car with its shape and light chassis and those adorable headlights and an engine that anyone with a tractor could fix was, well, a complete game changer. They were so exciting that they were displayed at the Ciudad Universitaria in Mexico City, and there were lines to come and see this new car. Production of the Beetle started in Mexico soon after 7 of them finished the Carrera Panamericana. Before that, people were a bit worried about reliability, you see. We Mexicans love a good-looking car, but a car that can do work is better. The Panamericana convinced us, and in '61, Automex had assembled 250 of them. By '62, the first plant had opened in Jalostoc, making 10 of them a day. We love that car. So another plant opened in Puebla in 1967. And in '71, El Bocho became the official taxi of Mexico City, which is why you see so many of them today. It's funny. The first Bochos were imports, or CKDs. But in 1971, we were exporting them to Costa Rica and back to West Germany, Austria, Belgium, everywhere in Europe. It was a sad day in 2003 when the last Volkswagen Sedan Última Edición rolled off the production line and went home to the Volkswagen Museum in Wolfsburg. So loved was the Bocho that it eventually outsold the Ford Model T to become the world's best-selling car. Was the first to reach 20 million sales. Sure, other cars have staked their claim on that title in recent... That is a great car. Probably the most iconic car in all of Mexico. Es increíble que un auto tan pequeño deje un vacío tan grande. Adiós, sedan. Thanks. I'll call you when I've got that next one ready.
I have a brilliant idea!
Another one. What happened to the previous idea?
This one is better. Meet me in town.
Hey, Mr. President. We've got adventures to plan. You're not in the Hall of Fame yet, kid.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. Turn around when it is safe to do so. Turn left. Recalculating route. 100 meters. Turn left. In 400 meters, turn right. In 400 meters, turn left. Calculating route. In 400 meters, turn left. In 100 meters, you will arrive
meters, and you will arrive at your destination.
I have two cars here. A first-generation Volkswagen and a seventh-generation Volkswagen Golf. Made in Mexico for almost half a century. Sadly, they stopped building them in 2021. But we can still race them. What do you say? To make it fair, I will give you a chance to make an informed choice. Let's go for a test drive. And I've got lots to tell you about Volkswagen Mexico. Volkswagen Mexico headquarters are in Puebla City. It started production in 1967 with the famous Beetle. As we call it, the Bocho. VW made multiple attempts at replacing the famous Beetle with newer models, but all of them failed way short of achieving the production figures until the Volkswagen Golf came into play. The first generation was released in Mexico as the Volkswagen Caribe and had quite a few variations, including the Golf GTI you're driving right now. VW engineers, inspired by the Beetle GSR, designed and prototyped the Golf in secret as a Skunk Works project. Little did they know that the Golf GTI would become the hot hatch. Shall we jump 40 years in the future and try the 7th generation? The 7th generation of the Golf first appeared in 2012. This version is the Volkswagen Golf R meaning race. This was the fastest Golf in the range, with a 0 to 60 time of 5.1 seconds. Volkswagen Mexico produced all 7 generations of the Golf, totaling more than 2 million units over 44 years. In fact, a lot of Golfs you find in the US were built here. Alright. Enough driving around. Let's go head to head. After you've had a chance to rest. I'm a fair man. I'll let you choose. Which Golf do you want to drive for our little race?
I'll take the Golf GTI.
Turn left. Recalculating route. You have arrived at your destination.
I hope you know some shortcuts.
See you at the finish line. Don't make me wait for too long. What a race! I am actually surprised the first generation still holds up.
I'm sure you didn't cheat.
I have a story to tell you, my friend. About the old wolf in the swamp.
Are we going to a zoo?
A swamp? I'll pick you up.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. Recalculating route. In 400 meters, turn left. Recalculating route. In 400 meters, turn left. In 400 meters, turn left. Turn around when it is safe to do so.